Okay, we're back with the Vader, 2019 Vader. As you can see, I have done one little thing to it there. I put a Fender Eliminator in the back. I'm trying to get used to the look of the bike without that. You know, I've always thought of the back of the bike there to be part of the fender, but that ain't the case nowadays. And then it just stubs up the bike. So, and with that exhaust, it don't look very good on the other side. So we'll see. I'm trying to like it. I can always go back the other way. But today I walked out here and I walked up and then looked at myself in the mirror and said, oh my God, that's what age does to a guy. And after the shock of that wore off, I looked around the garage and said, man, Newman, clean up your garage. So I cleaned it up, and what's nice is that it gave me a little bit of extra bench space here that I could show you guys something about the CDIs and what I found out about the Vader. And I had a chance to try a different one. One that supposedly had a better advance curve, a more aggressive advance curve, and also had no rev limiter. So I installed it. That's this one here. And the Vader uses a 4-pin CDI, which is kind of like one of the few CDIs out there that's even available. There are a couple, but it's also a DC CDI, which I have learned about CDIs. You know, you got AC CDIs and you got DC CDIs. The AC ones are usually found on like pit bikes and things like that that don't need a battery or anything to run. It seems like the DC ones, they get power from the battery. And you know, it may be possible to use one of these, which I had a chance to run these on my pit bike too, and I like the way they work. In fact, that's what I run now. I run a green one. I don't know if the red, the green, the blue are any different, but I run these. I haven't had any problems with it, and it definitely woke up that little 125 that's in the pit bike. So I was really happy to put that in there. So I thought, well, maybe the CDI will improve it. And this CDI, when I put it in there, it ran like crap. So I put the old one back in. This thing, it surged really bad. The bike's running a little lean on the bottom, so it brought that out really bad. And then on the top, it just felt like it bogged. It wouldn't really rev good. So maybe the rev limiter was gone, but it barely reached it. So this one, you know, $8 grand, I'm okay with that. If it wants to shut down at $8 grand, that's okay. It's got good low end torque. That's what I think they were shooting for with this engine, was low end. So it works pretty good that way. And until somebody comes up with a CDI or knows something I don't, which I'd be happy to hear about, maybe together we can get the CDI situation figured out. And over here, this is just one thing I wanted to show you. I've been talking about the bypass exhaust, and this lump of steel here that just looks like a piece of garbage is actually going to get grinded and filed. And you can see right there that we got a little butterfly, right? And we got a flange at both ends. This is going to operate as my bypass for my exhaust system that I'm going to be working on in a few weeks. But first I want to get my oil coolers straightened out and put those where I think they ought to go and clean this up. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you today on what I found out about CDI. So thanks for watching. Give me a like if you like it. Vader later.